Hi, my name is Katie. I like comics, and this is what I read this week. I have no physical pulls, but I did have some digital reads. Now, for them, they do need some content warnings. I did read Dangerous Habits, the Hellblazer arc, so we will have to do some content warnings on suicide, and then I read Jonah Hex, so content warnings on discussing a specific period in American history. All right, we'll start out with Hellblazer, Dangerous Habits. This is the arc that the movie is kind of loosely based off of. If you watch the movie and read the arc, you can tell the people who made the movie read it. No idea how the movie ended up like that, but that's neither here nor there. This is when John Constantine gets cancer and learns that basically he's going to die. Now that does feed a little bit into the suicide attempt at the end. Overall, this is a really good comic arc. I don't recommend you start Hellblazer here. I think Hellblazer has to be read in its entirety, but these 6 issues are a good encapsulation on who John Constantine was before he was integrated into the overall DC universe. This is original Vertigo Constantine. Now, the big content warning comes for the last issue. It is an extended suicide scene. It's graphic. If you thought the movie was graphic, the comic is much more graphic than that. But again, very good. I do recommend it. If you can handle it, if you can't, absolutely no judgment. And then I read the first 15 issues of Jonah Hex. If you can turn on TCM right now and watch any given Western and deal with the things that come with Westerns, you can read Jonah Hex. If that's something you cannot do, I fully understand. This is not going to be the comic for you, and I don't even know if it's canon anymore, so it's not important to read. I have a lot of criticisms of this book. My biggest one is you can criticize Union soldiers for being evil and the American government, while they were right on the subject of slavery, for being evil for massacring indigenous Americans. Going 15 issues without telling me why your main character is still wearing his Confederate uniform, with all of those other things considered, makes me question. Now, do I think the writers are Confederate sympathizers? Absolutely not. It's later revealed, either in this run or somewhere else, that the reason why he's still wearing the uniform, which is pointed out as weird to him a few times, is a mark of shame. I just don't think you should have gone so many months, over a year, with this man walking around in that gray without telling me why that is. Otherwise, it's a solid Western that, as a white woman, I can't say if the indigenous people are well portrayed, but I can say that I at least didn't see them called the S word at any point. By 2005, I feel like they should have been doing a better job, but it could have been worse. And there's that kitty reward.